I just got a massive plant mail with tons of cuttings. So I'm gonna show you how I deal with it quick and dirty because I don't have time to put a lot of effort into this. There are so many Hoya cuttings, it is crazy town. I'm gonna start out with my little seed container and I'm gonna take my sphagnum moss and I am going to fill the container with it. First I gotta get it wet. So I'm just taking my half of a loaf of bread. And I spill a bunch into the sink, because why wouldn't I? We have wet the moss. I did not squeeze it out because I am lazy. Squeeze it out, it'll dry out too fast and they'll all die. We're keeping it wet. Here we are at the table with all of the cuttings. You can't see them yet. This is a weird angle, but I feel like this is the best way to get everything in. We've got a nice even layer of the moss. I'm gonna focus on the smaller cuttings for this box because I do have some absolutely massive ones. These I think I'm just gonna end up throwing in the fish tank because they're just so big, like takes up the whole box. These are insane. Look at how gorgeous. I'm trying to get as much of the stem onto the moss as I can to create as many growth points as possible. And as I go, I'm gonna take my moss and start putting it on top. If I can do areas where the stems are really close and I can fill the moss in both, that works great. So then you don't have to use quite as much. Okay, now that I've got them all laid out, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting moss on all of the stems. I'm trying not to fully bury all the leaves because if you bury some of the leaves, a lot of times they can rot and get ruined. And we're not trying to have that today. I should have done this step one and mixed it right into the moss. Because I'm an overexcited idiot, we're gonna do it now. I'm gonna take some of the Market Botany prop drops and just mix them into a glass of water. What I would have done originally is just mix this right into the moss when I was mixing it all up. I'm just gonna do like a squirt and a half. I'm just gonna mix it up in here and just kind of, you know, shake it into my moss. Make a giant mess, but it'll find its way throughout. Give it a good little shake, and voila, that's how I boxed up all of these Hoya cuttings, and hopefully they will all root, and I'll have a ton of new Hoyas.